Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you.
Breaking news. Garba Shehu, Monguno, and others barred from Aso Rock Villa. Whoa, this is serious. We need to hear this news because we know that Garba Shehu is one of the special advisors at the whatever to President Muhammadu Buhari. We have the likes of Garba Shehu, Femi Adesina, as well as Lai Mohammed. These are the people that are the mouthpiece for Buhari. Buhari hardly speak, but with these guys, he's covered. Garba Shehu is the one that faces the north for Buhari. Femi Adesina is the one that faces the south, and the closest of them all is the one who just passed away, who is in the grave right now as we speak. So let's find out why they've been barred from entering Aso Rock Villa. This must be serious and interesting. You need to hear this. These are highlights to Buhari. And so if the center cannot hold anymore, if Abba Karim is gone and things are falling apart, you need to be informed. Let's go to the news. Breaking news. Garuba Shehu, Mongona, and others barred from Aso Rock Villa. Some top aides of President Muhammadu Buhari were denied access into the presidential villa in Abuja after returning from the burial of the late Chief of Staff to President Muhammadu Buhari yesterday. The burial at Gouda Cemetery was attended by a large crowd, most of whom has no nose mask and hand gloves or on them for protection against the coronavirus. This act violated the social distancing rule put in place by the Nigerian Center for Disease Control and Exposure. Attendee, including the presidential aides to the risk of contact, the attenders, including the presidential aides, at risk of contracting the highly contagious and deadly disease, which claimed the life of the very Abba Karim they attended his funeral. Information reaching us is that some of the presidential aides have been refused access into the Aso Rock Villa after returning from the burial yesterday, including the State House Chief, Protocol Officer, Ambassador Lawa Kawari, Special Assistant to President Yusuf Shaibu, and nephew to the President Musa Haro Dari, and Senior Special Assistant on Media and Publicity told the President Garuba Shehu. Security personnel at the villa returned back the aides of President Muhammadu Buhari Garuba Shehu after attending the burial ceremony of Malam Karim and coming in contact with several persons against the rule of the NCDC. President Buhari is not happy that the aides decided to violate the clear protocol and guidelines of the NCDC. He directed that they should keep off the presidential villa to undergo self-isolation from the presidency until further notice. So my people, you people know what happened yesterday. The special assistant to the president talking about the person of um, Abba Karim, a childhood friend, like described by Buhari, a very close ally who stood by him, taking all the bullets. He said he was a better person than himself, who never sought political office. That this guy was a friend and a brother. They are very close to the extent that even Buhari's wife, during the course of his 5 years as president and everybody knowing him, the wife raised the alarm that this man wanted to take her husband away from her. To mention but a whole lot of things. The guy died yesterday. He did not just die, he died of coronavirus. And this is a deadly disease that the Center for Disease Control has said that even those that died, yes, even persons that died of the disease should not be given to their family member, will be disposed by the Institute of Health to be properly disposed because of the level of the coronavirus and is the degree at which it can be transmitted and very contagious and is very life threatening. Like you saw, it killed Abba Karim. took Abba Karim's life. So the president himself was not in attendance. The one he called Karim his best friend. He not go there. APC chieftain themselves they not attend. But Garuba Shehu, as he is, is the person that takes the bullet for Buhari that talks. Man, he was there live and direct. No doubt, no problem. But after attending, not just himself or other people, but we know Garuba Shehu position. We all know that Garba Shehu is the one that takes the bullet for President Muhammadu Buhari. He was there live and direct. And he was not just there, he participated in the burial. Okay, oh, no problem. After the burial, now the guy calls, okay, say well, say he won't go back to the presidential villa. My dear, he was denied entry, no. They said, no, you have to go back and quarantine for a number of days. Like play. The guy was denied entering that sorry you cannot come into the presidential villa. And so as we are speaking now, the president has issued an order that they should go and quarantine. And after that, they will be tested for coronavirus. I mean, even the president said by this time, if he go fear, if you never fear, and I be say something really did wrong. I mean, they said he has to go and quarantine. And after that, they have to test again to be sure. And after that, he should first of all be quarantined for 14 days. So after that quarantine, he will now be tested again to be sure that he does not have coronavirus. Because at this stage and place, Buhari not want to take anything to play. The guy they very cautious now. I think he very ally, very close association. So Buhari is very cautious, and he said, you know what? Anyone who has attended that burial, it doesn't matter your position, you are not coming into Aso Rock. So as we speak now, the Buharis they have sent them back, said no, go back and quarantine yourself, and afterwards we have to check that you are well, you are fine, you are fit before you can come back into this place. So now the matter where they grant be that they don't send, they go back. Say you cannot come in, you have to go back, you have to go and check yourself. We have to be sure, we have to ascertain that you are fine, we have to be very sure that you not carry coronavirus, because this coronavirus has no respect for money or anybody. They look person face. So Buhari himself now I don't believe say look at them. If you can look at the pictures as they are flashing by, you can see that most of them that attended, there was no gloves, there was no form of gloves, no nose mask. Look at the pictures very well as it's flying by. You will see for yourself, no mask, no gloves, no distancing. I mean, Funke did birthday for her husband, not be bury I do. They say Funke make he can't do community service. She was punished. What have you? And the different matters come out of the matter. But look at what happened between for Karim matter. Nobody deemed and fit to do social distancing. Nobody did the right and the needful. But now look at it. This one can slide. And Karim is being buried by the state as against what was stipulated by the NCDC. That anyone who dies of coronavirus will be looked after by the state. The corpse will be buried because of the nature and the deadliness of the disease. But for the case of Abba Karim, that will not happen. So can you see that in Nigeria there is double standard? There is two standards to everybody, to everything. It's not the same. Just like you have in the north, you have a different jam score to those in the south. And it's one Nigeria the same, and the exams are not even. So what are we talking about? What kind of country are we in? These are some of the questions that people keep asking. That are you sure everything is okay? That they say one Nigeria, they say one Nigeria. Is it really one Nigeria? These are some of the questions in the heart and in the mind of so many people, so many Nigerians. That are we really on the same page? Hello. So, like I was saying, really and truly, there are two standards in Nigeria. Some people are more qualified for some things than others. It ought not to be. This is a country that belongs to every one of us, and as such things should not stand, and we should not allow it to thrive in our economy and our society. Now, the matter where they grant be that to Nigerians. Anyway, more a thumbs up for us. I beg, subscribe if you never subscribe, so that we can do more and we can continue to keep you up to date, bring you all the necessary information so that you can be duly informed of all that is going on in Nigeria and around the world. You have a voice, please use it. Don't forget that you are important. And at this point of lockdown, please look after your neighbor, look after yourself, look after those around you, and please don't forget to share. Some people are really hungry. A lot they happen during this period. Though. God will help you as you help others. Thank you very much for supporting us. We appreciate you. God bless you. Bye for now.